Peace and blessings, family. It's the Mystic Maestro, man, right here again with you and yours, man. Broadcasting or vlogcasting live on YouTube. Giving it to you just like this, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share with your people, okay? It's the Mystic Maestro in here with you once again, man, giving you the reviews. Again, this is something new for me, so I don't do this on a regular basis, but I actually have been, just checking out. I don't watch much television, but okay. Pause for the cause. Comedy second.
Yeah, I think you're talking to you.
No, not at all. I want you to have it. Willie, you mind passing this down to...
Hey, no, I ain't good. Don't pass your cornbread to him. But that's your cornbread.
Ray, I'm a grown man. Okay, I'm not going to eat this cornbread. If he wants the cornbread, damn it. Have the cornbread.
Nah, if he wants some cornbread, let him go up to the front, get his own portion of cornbread. That's your cornbread. Fuck him. Hey, man, he gonna eat his cornbread, all right? Fuck you.
Ray, look, I don't need you to take up for me. I'm all right. I'm a grown man. I can handle it.
You let him have your cornbread, you gonna be ironing his drawers and clipping his toenails.
I don't need to iron. Maybe I ought to eat your cornbread.
Oh, motherfucker, you can't have my cornbread. That's for damn sure. Because if you try to take my cornbread, part 2 of my killing spree gonna begin up in here on your ass right now. If you think about my cornbread, they get the taste out your mouth. That's for damn sure. No, fuck him. Fuck that. Because I'm from New York City, goddammit. Nobody take no cornbread from me. And that goes for you and any other you motherfucking farmers want to try some shit. You fuck around with me, there's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
Oh man, that's Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence from the movie Life. A little clip that I like to give you some comedy relief every now and again on WKIR 99 Radio, man. So now, again with the reviews, man, occasionally I get a chance to watch the Idiot Box a little bit. And something that I don't normally do when I do is CNN or, something like that. And what's with the news in Atlanta, man? I mean, the news comes on at 9 o'clock at night. I mean, it's like 1 hour, you're just getting into your prime time and the news is already on. So, and then it stays on for 11 hours. I don't understand. 9 comes on at 9 o'clock and goes off at like 12. What's up with that? Not that much news in Atlanta. And then they're trying to report the news from around the world. No, just stick to Atlanta. Thank you. All right, but I do get a chance to, watch a little bit of television. It's not like I'm locked up. So I don't get a chance to watch TV. I do, but when I do watch some television, I, want to try to watch something that, that reflects me. You feel me? So I turn on bullshit entertainment television. I'm sorry, BET. So sorry. And again, on Thursday nights, they have, a comedy game show type lineup. And so I watched Black Card Revoked, Man Cave, and The Rundown with Robin Thede. All right. And I think the last time that I watched it, it was the first time that I ever saw it. And I think I was real critical on the reviews and very judgmental. And I will still remain very critical of the reviews and be very judgmental, but I allowed myself this time because I had already saw it before and the initial shock was kind of gone. And so I let myself enjoy it more this time, I think. And with Black Card Revoked, hosted by Tony Rock, who is still a funny guy and, doesn't even crack jokes, man. It's like, it's just the way he talks, and he's just kind of funny in that way. The questions and the questions and the answers weren't as stupid and stereotypical this time. Still had some crazy stuff going on, but in the last time I didn't care to try to remember any of the questions or the answers. But this time I did, get a chance to, let me just say this too. the one thing that I am still critical about is the advertisement of the show. I don't like the fact that they feel that they have to say stuff like, test your blackness. What? You know how long I've been black? I don't need nobody testing my blackness. We go through enough in this country with this president. I don't need nobody else testing no more black. I don't need black people testing my blackness, for real, okay? And like I said before, we got new black people. So, I've been here for a while, so ain't nothing new about me, all right? But I don't like the fact that they say that in the commercial, at least. They don't say it on the show itself. It doesn't come out of Tony Rock's mouth. But just in the advertising of the commercial, test your blackness. Stop playing with me, man. All right? And the one thing I do like, though, is they give away money. They do give away money. And you have the potential to make, $10,000 if you get the black questions or answers right? So, I do like that fact. I think one of the things that I'll just give you a couple of the questions because I did like some of the questions. And actually I played along with it to see how many questions that I get right. I'm testing my own blackness over here. But one of the questions was like, to I think white people or white women or something like that. And it was like, is it ever okay to touch a black woman's hair? And there was a resounding no. Don't touch a black woman's hair, right? And one of the other questions was, what dance moves did you do in the 90s? And I think some of the answers were like Kid and Play, the Tootsie Roll, I think somebody said the electric slide, and of course Kid and Play was the answer that everybody chose. And I think one of my favorite though was, what games do black people play at black family reunions? And I think the choices were like dominoes, spades, bid whist, and gin rummy. And I think the overall answer was dominoes, but I think that varies depending on what region of the country you're in, and it's just my opinion, but I think more people from the West Coast and maybe down south, Texas, like that, they might play dominoes predominantly. I'm from the Midwest originally, so, shouts out to the D, and we play bid whiz. My family, from the Midwest, we play bid whiz. So, I think that's subjective according to where you may live. I think maybe in Oklahoma, Arizona, Boston, somewhere they might play gin rummy. I don't know. I don't play gin rummy. Anyway, I thought, that was pretty cool. And another one of them was, which conspiracy theory do black people refuse to let go? And I think the answer was Tupac is still alive. And so, I thought that was kind of clever, if nothing else, funny. And as we go on and on and on, man, WKIR, we play a lot of instrumentals. We play a lot of independent artists, independent producers, and independent DJ mixes. So if you're an artist, producer, DJ, spoken word, comedian, what have you, please do send your music to WKIR 99 radio at gmail.com. And, we'll review it, listen to it, give it a chance, and if it's dope, we'll put it on the air, man. That's just that. That's how it goes. All right? And you can listen in to www.radionomy.com/we keep it raw radio 99. 99.9% of the time, we keep it raw. Nobody's perfect, but we the closest. You feel me? You understand me? All right, so the next show that came on bullshit entertainment television, BET, was Man Cave. Last week, I was real critical on the Man Cave, man. There was some suspect subjects going on, and they still be having some suspect subjects going on. But this time, I think I tried to, deal with it a little bit better. You feel me? And they came out the gate blasting with this one. They were talking about Groupon. And Groupon apparently got this crazy ad up there saying something about boots for ladies, and they got them in different colors. And one of the colors, though, was nigger brown. Nigger brown, for real, nigger brown. And you know, this is my opinion. If I was them brothers on that show, I would have been ripping Groupon apart, yo. I would have got them dismantled. I would have got them off the air. I would have got them dropped from whatever consciousness that people, you know, rally around. You feel me? I would have made them disappear. I would have been on they ass. Nigger boots? I mean, no, I'm not. I say what I say. Nigger boots. Nigger brown. Nigger brown, for real. And then the one guy was like, I think it was Tank. He was like, why? You know, if you're gonna disrespect me, you know, disrespect me all the way. You know, why not have some nigger yellow, some nigger light skin, some nigger black, you know, boots? And I thought that was kind of funny and true at the same time. But really, I would have used that platform, yo, to totally destroy Groupon. For real. Nigger boots. Nigger brown. Get out of here. All right. And then the other thing, you know, in my opinion, it's just my opinion. These are my opinions. And then we're talking about ball injections. You know, Botox for balls. You know, I'm just saying balls. I mean, you know, really, fellas and ladies, you know, y'all really only see the balls, you know, during one time of a situation, and that's when you get in your groove on. Fellas, you know, we might see our balls when we taking a shower, and other than that, we're not really just looking at the balls. I mean, you know, we don't just be looking at the balls, and I really actually would not feel too comfortable in a room full of men talking about each other's balls. That just was kind of suspect to me. One of the better parts of the show was when my man Luda showed up. Luda showed up, man, all swole. I was like, look at Luda, swole. Luda, the guy swole and everything, you know, and they were talking about, there was a segment called Brother to Brother, and they were just talking about being vulnerable with a woman. At what point would you get vulnerable, or, you know, do you get vulnerable with the woman? And, you know, it's pretty good, interesting topic. You know, I'm not going to go into the whole details of everything, but one funny thing, what was his name? Tank again. Yeah, he was saying, I like to go ahead and, you know, set the record straight. I want to go ahead and get comfortable. I want to go ahead and, you know, he said, I just go ahead and let one go. Right? He said he'd go ahead and fart and then, you know, see how she react. You know, if she trip out on you, then, you know, she might not be the one. The other guy, Slink, or whatever his name is, he was saying something that he liked to set the bar real low, that there are no high expectations or whatnot. One of the more profound things Ludacris said, you know, because as we get older, we evolve, and we get more in touch with ourselves, and once we can get past certain trust issues, you know, we want to be honest. If she's the one that you want all to yourself, you know, that one that you want all to yourself, you don't want nobody else, you know, to get her. And if you get to that point, you know, of honesty, then you can become a little bit more vulnerable with her, open up, and, you know, talk about some things, you know. I thought it was a better show this time. You know, I still don't like the fact that they advertise it like, you know, see how the brothers think. Stop. That's not every man. That's not every black man. So would you stop doing that part? I would appreciate it. And lastly, the rundown with Robin Thede with her fine self. You know, and I believe that's probably the only reason why she's on that screen, ladies and gentlemen, is because she is nice and fine looking. She's a nice looking black woman. She had a couple of topics that, you know, she discussed, talked about the Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg trial that he had in front of the Congress, and, you know, they're asking dumb questions and, you know, really never defining what hate speech is and whatnot. And then she talked about another idiot, you know, some chick named Nicole Rochelle of the Femin organization, or the feminist movement, looking like a man. You know, she bum rushed Bill Cosby. He on his way to court trying to take care of some business. She bum rushed the line, you know, with her itty bitty titties out, with stuff all over her body, you know, talking about women's lives matter and all of that crap. We know this. We don't need you to come out man-faced with them itty bitty titties, and you know, I mean, whether he did it or not, I mean, the thing of it is with me still is 30, 40 years later, really? 30, 40 years later, really? You know, and then the white lady that walked in, the last lady that walked in, she looked like she was drunk, walking in the courtroom, you know, waving at the cameras. I was like, yo, you know, I'm saying, you know, Nicole Rochelle looking like a transgender. And I said it, a transgender. Yeah. You know, I just had a, you know, I was talking to the Wiz earlier today, and, you know, she said something that was really profound. You know, thought about it before, and, you know, somebody might have said it before, but it only became real when the Wiz said, you know, about, you know, some of these transgender men. Now, this is coming from a woman, you know, saying that, you know, really, if men really wanted to be a woman, then they really should go through everything a woman goes through. I agree. If you want to really be a woman, you want to go ahead and snip, snip, and you want to go ahead and pump, pump, you know, and be all that. I think you ought to go ahead and have the menstrual cycle. You ought to have the menstrual pains. You ought to be able to. You ought to take your behind to the store and get you some maxi pads and tampons and plug it up, buddy. Plug it up. I mean, you should have to experience the pain of pregnancy, the morning sickness, the constant going to the bathroom, the cravings, the urges, the birth pain. You know, if you really, really want to be a woman, other than that, you really faking. You're faking to me, dog. And I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of crazy comments. Guess what? I don't really care. And come at me sideways, I'm gonna eat you up. Because you don't know who you're dealing with right here. Shouts out to my conscious community. I'm coming with some good information. I'm really going to come with some good information. I'm just really, you know, taking my time, you know, because it ain't the time yet to come on in with the revelation. You hear me? I mean, that's just a tidbit. I didn't like the Bill Cosby rant that she went on, Robin Thede. I didn't really like that. You know, I think it was in bad taste, you know, because she actually pretty much aligned herself with the man-faced transgender-looking woman, Nicole Rochelle of the Femin movement, whatever that is, you know, some other utter ridiculousness. I just think that, you know, it's a situation that is a bad situation for Bill Cosby. It's a bad situation for the women who went through that. I mean, you know, if he did it, you know, it's a bad situation for them then. Now, you done wrote a book. You done lived your life. You done did all this other stuff and got married, had kids, got drunk, whatever, fell out. And now you want to remember Bill Cosby did some stuff to you 30, 40, 50 years ago. You just trying to be relevant again for some reason. I don't know. Another one of the subjects, well, you know, Robin Thede have some pretty good subjects on her show. It's just the presentation is a little off to me. You know, it's just a little off. I mean, you know, really, you know, if you're gonna have commentary like that, I really think it should be in a more serious forum. You know, because you know you're too fine to be funny. So really, ain't nobody really laughing at your jokes. They're just smiling at you because they're looking at your thighs or something like that, your hips or your eyes, you know. Really though, that's just straight up. You know, you can call it sexist, you can call it whatever you want. You know, the sister's beautiful. I do like the fact that she does focus on racism. She doesn't come up with any solutions for it, but she does focus on racism and the ill direction that Donald Trump is going in, and you know, the crazy stuff he does. I like the fact that she's the director of the show. You know, she's a black woman, and not only is she just the face of the show, but she's also behind the scenes doing some things. And I like that. I like the fact that she does deal with racism. She is the director of her own show, and I like the way she signs off. She does say, "Stay black." You know what I mean? I like that. About her and the show itself. She had Judge Maybelline. Y'all remember Judge Maybelline from, I think, is that the People's Court or something like that she used to be on? But she looked ridiculous. I'm saying ridiculous. Like, yo, come on, Judge Maybelline. Why are you here? One, I mean, are you a real judge? Really? Are you still judging? She just looked ridiculous. She looked made up. She said the only thing not real on me is my hair and my nails. I was just disheartened when she came, out there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, golly, what was her purpose? Anyway, that's my review of Thursday nights on Bullshit Entertainment Television. I mean, BET. I'm just saying, man. They can do a lot better, and maybe it'll get better. I do understand that the Man Cave, this was their season finale, so I believe that was probably why it was a little bit more interesting to me tonight. And I think I just kind of, woosah, just sort of released myself to enjoy whatever it was they had to present. You feel me? So I'll be back again with the reviews on whatever. This is something new for me. I've not done this before. I'm mostly used to picking some good information or some good music. Definitely stick and stay. Don't you dare go away. Tune in, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share with people that you know. And it's going to be well with thee. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to get into some more esoteric information a little bit down the line when I think that y'all might be ready for that from me. You hear me? But until then, man, y'all make sure y'all tune in to We Keep It So Raw Radio. You can follow me on Instagram. We Keep It Raw. We Keep It So Raw Radio 99 on Instagram. Also, Mystic Maestro, the number 1. That's MYSTIC MAESTRO, the number 1. Mystic Maestro 1 on Instagram, and also Twitter. The same thing. WKIR Radio on Twitter, and Mystic Maestro, the number 1 on Twitter. Follow me. I appreciate it, man. It's been real. It's been fun. But right now, the Mystic Maestro got to run. Giving you some good music, man, as we sign off. As always, we ring the bell. Our little buddy. Peace.